How are you?
Hi, everybody. I was shocked. I was just used to seeing Perry. I forgot V's doing this today. What up, V?
She looked over me.
Now, V, you called me and said you wanted to come on today.
Yeah.
Because of the things that you've seen on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Was it that serious?
It was too much to hold in.
It's too much to hold in.
It's too much to hold in. I had to share it with others.
Oh my God. It must be bad.
Listen, it's too much for me. Now, you guys know how I do my reviews. I start out with the best scene and work my way backwards. But I can't even do that because I'm so damn confused. Okay. What are you confused about? We keep getting different stories on basically what happened. First story we got was that they were at the I don't know, something that Kyle had, and Kathy wanted everyone to taste her tequila, but her arch nemesis, because that's what Lisa Rinna is,
right,
decides to order her good pal, who she probably doesn't even know. What's her name? Jenner.
That's the buddy.
Kendall Jenner's. And Kathy storms out mad. Now, this is what this. Make sure I'm not making this up. Kathy storms out mad, gets in the Sprinter, right? Goes home, and in the Sprinter, Kathy said some crazy stuff. That's the first story. Am I wrong with that? That's what happened, right, Perry?
Yeah, we don't know what the hell happened. Like you said, it's too many stories starting to come in.
The second story we got is that Kathy was mad because no one wanted to do the conga.
That's my favorite.
Okay, and then she storms out and she tells Sutton, "Are you coming with me? I'm getting out of here. If you don't come, you're not my friend." Remember that story? And then the only person that agreed to go with her was
the Joker. So
she goes with her. They go home, and then this night she says something so bad that Lisa has to lock herself in the room for safety, and she is texting Erica live while it's happening. That's another story, right? A third story we got, they're at a nightclub, okay? And Kathy asked the DJ to play Michael Jackson's Billie Jean.
Beat it.
Andy Cohen needs some kind of recognition for. So no, we don't get to hear Billie Jean. So she storms out, says something to a bouncer, get in the Sprinter again. So this is the thing that's consistent, that it's Lisa Rinna and Kathy in the Sprinter, okay? And then you get to the house and she says all kind of crazy things. So I can't even figure out. I'm confused from the Jump Street as to what even happened. Even just not even what happened. Just where were they? Because if you left the tequila tasting event and you were in the Sprinter and you went home, when did you go to the club?
Right.
And when did she lock herself in the room?
Right. And we didn't see this.
Out of fear. Right. I know she was hella scared.
And I'm with you with Sharrell. I'm not sure either because I know she was upset at Kyle and everything and left. Why would she leave with Kyle? Then the Joker said she jumped in the Sprinter with her and they go back. But then I seen all three of them going to the club because Kathy was worrying about her dress code, whether she can get in or not.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
I can't even get the story straight to find out who I'm mad at. Okay. But the only consistent thing in all of this is Sprinter, Kathy, and Lisa. No one else. House, Kathy, and Lisa. So I don't even know when you went to the club. And then we got the rumors that Kathy allegedly said the N-word. Said the N-word because you didn't play Michael Jackson? Who was a friend of hers? What? I'm confused with that. Okay.
What was the big fear that scared her into the closet?
Because she was acting like a raving madman. Remember, she threw something on the floor. Was it her sunglasses?
Well, she said that Kathy threw her shades on the floor and just started stomping on them. And being the nice lady that she is, she was just so damn scared
that she ran into the closet
because she feared for her safety.
Yeah.
It's so confusing. It makes no damn sense. So I can't even judge right now if Kathy said the N-word or not, because I can't even get a complete story. And if she did say the N-word, she said the N-word because you didn't play Billie Jean.
Damn. That's
And she said it in the Sprinter or in the closet. Where was it said?
I don't know. Okay, so whatever she said. So I don't even know what story to go. So right now I'm just what Andy Cohen, what? Really? You don't even make them tell a story that makes sense. Okay, so right there. But what I do understand is Lisa Rinna is the only one, the only one that heard all of this stuff, even though she was supposed to be live tweeting Erica. So where are the tweets where she was talking about everyone in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, like we're missing the tweets, Lisa Rinna. Do you still have them? You can still put them out today on your IG. Just go put them on your IG because this story has changed so many times. Only thing I can believe at this point is things that I can verify. And I cannot verify that she talked about everybody in the house and you didn't tweet Erica about it, but you tweeted her about she's having a meltdown, but you stopped at the part. And by the way, she's talking about you too.
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay.
We know she didn't forget.
And she went to each personal name and talked about them separately.
So for a person like that,
out.
For a person like Lisa that don't forget a damn thing.
Yeah.
Why is she forgetting the receipts that Lisa said? I mean that Kathy said the N-word. Like a person like that, she remember everything else.
Yeah.
She can tell you what your post was that night. You
know
what I'm saying?
Thing, she had this behavior at a club. No one seen anything because listen, the commoners, us commoner folks, if I seen Kathy Hilton throwing a fit and I'm out at a nightclub, you know what the first thing I'm doing? I'm going to record it.
Take your camera out. Yeah.
I'm going to call Radar Online and say, I got some juice for you. I want you to pay me $60,000 for it. Maybe $20,000 for it. Like,
and if you was the DJ that got cursed out or the manager that got cursed out, they'll be on the phone with TMZ.
Yeah.
And
just saying.
Don't forget, Lisa would have recorded it.
Lisa, oh gosh, she would have recorded it. There's no evidence to verify your story, Rinna. Okay. But listen, so I thought I was going crazy watching this. So I taped her story because I want to make sure I don't get it wrong. I don't get it right because she said Kathy talked about every single person in the house.
Every last one of them.
Let's go over
one at a time.
One at a time. I'm going to stop it each time she talks about somebody. Okay, let's just go over this.
Tequila is what set her off because Kathy is so jealous of the Kardashians, which is.
Okay, I had to stop there.
Oh, hell no.
Now she done brung in the Kardashians.
We forgot about them. We left them out.
And remember, wasn't she begging for her daughter to try to get into the Kardashians? Not so much the family. She'll take the gardener. Remember, she was trying to hook her daughter up with the gardener.
Kathy is jealous of Kris Jenner, who Kanye just called out as a liar and watched her own daughter's sex tape. Okay, Rinna. Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, she had to add them in since she had everybody else added to the story. She had to throw in the Kardashians for some extra points.
Okay, Dwayne, I will get back to your super chat. I can't read it right now. I don't know why it's not showing up good, but thank you for the super chat and I will read it. Okay, so right there, we have to question if that's the truth, that Kathy's jealous of the Kardashians. Okay, who just got called out and Ray J's looking to sue. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's let that go by. Okay, next, let's keep going.
Said about Dorit is that she was a stupid, useless idiot.
She said Dorit was a stupid, useless idiot. Isn't that the truth? Sorry. How can I get mad about that? That's the truth. We all know Dorit's an idiot.
But that's what liars do, though. They mix a little truth with it, so they have some credibility.
So far, we got two names: Kardashians and Dorit.
Dorit, who's a stupid, useless idiot. And now this is supposed to be her version of what Kathy Hilton said. So far, I can't fault Kathy Hilton for calling Dorit a stupid, useless idiot. What? Do you want us to get her fired for saying the truth? Like, really, Rinna? Okay, let's go on.
Keep going.
Barrage of, I can't believe that I have to be around you and peons. I don't like them. Why do I have to be with them? They need to go away. They're idiots.
Okay. That sounds like a group thing to me.
But see, that's what they do though. Like, I guess that's the whole thing. You got to mention everybody because you want everybody to go against Kathy.
Yeah, you want everybody mad.
Okay, but I'm supposed to, please tell me to stop when we get to the bad part. She called everyone peons and idiots. Oh, okay, and she didn't feel like being around them. I'm thinking at this point, Kathy Hilton is the smartest one in the group because I wouldn't want to be around them either.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something too about this whole rant. I mean, I know we joke about it, but bath salt is real, people. It's real. Well, go ahead, Sharrell.
That's what only thing will make sense is Lisa Rinna is taking her drugs still because she said herself she likes the drugs and the pills, remember?
Mhm.
And she got everything mixed up what she's saying. And in her head, she thinks that the audience is going to get mad because she called them a group of idiots.
Well, I'm still on number 2. She said each person that she called out one at a time. So I'm still on number 2.
Okay, so and are you mad so far, V? Are you mad?
Not so far, no.
Are you mad, Perry? Is Kathy doing the unthinkable?
Who, Kathy?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just sitting there watching Rinna just vent. But go ahead.
Yeah. So right now, I don't see what the problem is that qualifies Kathy to go to some kind of treatment, but let's keep going.
I have to do everything around here. This is my show, by the way. I have big deals over at NBC. Everyone is protecting me, and I will ruin Kyle. Jenner.
This is her show. So, Kat, you expect us to believe that Kathy Hilton said this is her show.
Mhm.
She's got big deals with NBC, and she's going to ruin her sister.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
What? This is Kathy's show. No one likes Kyle, okay? Get it through your thick skull. No one likes Spineless Kyle. So, Lisa, at this point, it's looking like you're making a big deal out of nothing. But that's what you do. They all get together and then they decide who's going to be their victim this season.
Mhm.
And it's obvious it was Kathy Hilton. What's pathetic about this is Kyle was a part of the group and did what they do every season against her own flesh and blood, her own sister.
Well,
Kyle has to be the most spineless person ever.
Right. And didn't she allow her other sister to get treated that way by Lisa?
She did. She never sticks up for the family. Listen, don't give us the crocodile tears, Kyle, when they don't invite you to their damn wedding. As a matter of fact, we should start some kind of fake petition to make sure that Kathy and Kyle fall out every 2 months, because I'm tired of every 3 months. Like, I wouldn't like you either. You are the most vile, disgusting person on television. Okay. You let a wacky nut job like Lisa Rinna go in on your sister.
Have you ever heard of Follow the Crowd?
She is the biggest loser. You don't have balls enough, Kyle, to do what you need to do to become the queen of that show. You want Lisa Rinna to do your dirty work, and she's just that stupid that she will do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the meeting, the last scene where they confront everything. We get everything out. First of all, oh wait, hold on. I gotta do this. First of all, I need someone to explain to me, because this was the most important scene ever. Hold on, let me get this. Someone can explain to me, why did Kathy Hilton show up dressing like Buzz Lightyear? Okay, I don't understand this. The shirt is just t-shirt, a cowboy hat with leopard dress, skirt, and
oh, come on. Get the camera off of that.
I can't. Oh, it makes
That
no
made me dizzy.
sense. Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. But this is Kathy Hilton, okay? We need to talk about this meeting. at the meeting, first she talks to Kyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, V, I got to put on my thing. We have a visitor. First, she has a one-on-one with her sister, okay? And listen, I don't think Kathy's no idiot. I think she knows that Kyle's behind all of this. She knows that Kyle plays follow the leader. She knows it. You can't tell me anything different. But you're expressing crocodile tears because your sister doesn't approve of you. I feel like I don't fit in, and you say mean things about you. Maybe she's telling you the truth, Kyle, and trying to help your little spineless ass out. I cannot with Kyle. If I thought somebody said something about my sister, it's done. And then we argue behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
There is no unity at all. There's no attachment to Kathy. I believe the real person that's jealous is Kyle. She's jealous of Kathy.
Right.
And she knows that they made up that cockamamie story to make her sister look bad. And she sat there and did it. And then Lisa Rinna at the end I wrote it down, telling Kathy, because Kathy apologized, because Kathy knows how to play the game, no matter what Diana thinks, okay? You must pay $200 to bouncer to get your way. She know how to play game. Yeah, she knows how to play the game. So she apologized to the queen nut job of the show, Lisa Rinna, okay? She apologized, and then Lisa says to her, where are my notes? Lisa says to her, oh yeah, you had a psychotic break. Yeah. That's a nervous breakdown. She's telling Kathy that Kathy had a nervous breakdown, okay? And you have a black heart. Yeah. Lisa Rinna told Kathy Hilton that Kathy Hilton has a black heart.
She's playing psychiatrist now. She's playing a psychiatrist.
And she needs to find out where that anger comes from.
Oh, and she needs to know.
You're the one that needs a damn psychiatrist. You are the one with the blackest heart on the show. Go ahead, V. I'm sorry.
You the one that ran and locked yourself in a room.
Yeah.
Because somebody was mad.
According to her story.
It's so, Lisa Rinna's so full of shit. It's not even funny. So what I think happened, something happened, okay? Andy Cohen doesn't want it out because Kathy doesn't want it out. But Lisa Rinna insisted that they go through what they do every season with making Kathy the villain. And ultimately, if you ask me, this is what cost Lisa Rinna her job. And while she's not getting any calls from Andy Cohen. Has she been on Watch What Happens Live yet? Anybody in the chat? Has she?
Oh, hell no.
She just outplayed herself. Her dirty tricks finally didn't work.
She played psychiatrist when somebody came to apologize. Well, let's see. I think you need help, Kathy. I was like, that's like how do they say that? The calling the kettle black.
The pot calling the kettle black.
That's her. I think you need a psychiatrist, Kathy.
I think you need to go see somebody for your pill problem, Lisa.
I wish personally, like a person like that, like the Joker, you can't apologize to that kind of person because they're going to look at it as a sign of weakness. And I understood Kathy was trying to just make amends with her sister, and the only person, if she was going to make amends with, would be her sister. The hell with the Joker. I wish Kathy would have cursed her ass out. That's what I wish.
She should have. Yeah. We need to start a fake petition. Are you guys going to sign it first with me for Kathy Hilton to kick Kyle Richards to the curb permanently? Because they're just going to fall out every 4 months. Because Kyle is a lying, spineless, backstabbing bitch. I feel bad.
You're going to go there now. Now you're going to go there.
Yeah, I went there. I went there, B. I went there. Like, Lisa Rinna really made a mess out of everything. Whatever happened, Andy and them, they took a lot of time editing it to make sure that Kathy looks good. And Lisa Rinna insisted that she tells everybody what a bad person Kathy is. And none of it makes sense. You want us to think that she cussed everyone out at the club, told off the bouncer, told off the DJ, rushed out because they didn't play Billie Jean.
I know.
And how does she have enough time to go through each housewife to talk about what they were if you having a mental breakdown, but you got time to go through each housewife and
You
address
mean
them.
in the middle of her psychotic break, she
Yeah.
managed to go down and
She
insult
managed to
each
go
cast
down the
member?
line of the housewives and tell everybody what she thought. Oh, get out of here, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice all of a sudden, what does that word say, V? Conclave Gestapo is all of a sudden nice to the last 2 episodes. We're going to get into Diana. This happened after we told those girls off on Twitter and they got to do damage control, in my opinion. Exactly.
Right.
Listen, they're watching this right now. So when I take in callers, speak your mind, people, speak your mind.
Diana said it herself. She said she know the game. See, a person like that know the game. You sit back when you don't put yourself on Front Street, you slide back, and it happens in every group, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 guys hanging out. You always send the dumbest one into the bank to stick it up. Let's keep it real. That's why they send in a joker. The dumbest one, the most desperate one.
Yes.
Into the bank.
They just ran her. Mm-hmm.
Lisa Rinna is the dumbest person on television. You do these women's dirty work, okay? Because you don't have as much money as all of them. And did you guys hear her admit that she rented her suit or what she was wearing? What was it? It was Oscar de la Renta, something she had on.
Yeah, it was like one and only, but I rented it. Okay, well,
she tried to whisper, I rented it, because she doesn't have as much money as these other girls. That's why she's turned into the hoe of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because they make her go do all of their dirty work, and she's so dumb that she does it.
And then why is she trying to be Kathy psychiatrist, right? And let's keep it real, right? I mean, for one, don't she have issues? Why is she showing up to every event by herself? By herself. I'm just saying. And the last time I checked, I don't think the show started. I mean, I don't think the kids even talking to her, but I'm just saying, you got a lot of issues there. But with this whole show, I'm starting to figure out, do all these women have a therapist? I'm just saying, like, you got Erica on that
they don't
go
to.
And the therapist, these people on the show giving therapists bad names, because a therapist to me is a person that just received money to tell you what you want.
Well, their therapist is.
That's what I'm saying on the show. But so it makes therapists look bad, right? Because she was like, "Oh, Erica, I just feel so bad." No, you got to remember, make sure my check come on time. But these problems, it's not about you; it's about him.
Erica goes to a therapist because she needs to closure in the Tom situation.
Mm-hmm. Seemed like she didn't have no problem closing.
Like you need closure. You should have got closure before you start sleeping around town. You're the one who said it. You said, I'm having lots of sex. I'm like, I'm having lots of sex. Like, and you need closure? Or do you just need to make yourself look good because people are calling you a heartless bitch?
And then the therapist, well, Tom, and I know it's hurting you so bad because you found out Tom wasn't the guy you thought he was. You know what? Erica ain't the girl that he thought she was. She's just a gold digger. She didn't want that old bastard.
Did you just call Tom a bastard?
Yeah, he's old guy. I'm saying, like, and how he treated her and stuff. No, you receive money to be treated that way.
Oh, Perry.
That's
you
what
got
happened.
It, though.
I mean, some people into that kind of handcuffs and whips and chips. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was getting paid for.
Yeah.
His arm candy and her little lap dog.
But do you think that Erica showed more loyalty to Tom than Spineless did her sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know that Tom is guilty, but she will not say it. She will not say Tom is guilty. She blames it on dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But butt plug cannot stand up for her sister, whether the sister's name is Kathy or the sister's name is Kim.
But see, that's the difference.
Spineless coward.
Erica got a stripper mentality. Cal got a coward mentality.
Yeah, she's a coward.
She would never do it. And then I think half the problems, and I don't think I was even watching the show back then, but I just watched the old clips, is when her husband come up, well, I've been offered my own business opportunity, so now you're going to backstab the family. And I don't really know how all this stuff, but Cal don't mind when somebody disrespect their family because she do it herself. Her and her husband.
She does. Yeah. Listen, you're right. Every time they work with Kathy's family, whether it's Rick and Mauricio or it's Kim and Kyle or Kathy and Kyle, those Umanskis, that's Kyle's married name, always backstab the Hiltons, no matter what happens. How did Lisa hear all that? Thoughts. She was locked in the room and wasn't her room upstairs. That's the lie they're telling us.
That's where she's supposed to have gone. That's where she fled to.
Erica needs an action and not therapy, in my opinion. V, what was the worst scene to you? Because you called and asked to be on today. What couldn't you take besides Kathy's outfit?
Oh, I'm still traumatized about the outfit, but I'm gonna try to get past it.
Let me ask you this: what were your thoughts that Elton John, a superstar, called Diana and he said thank you for helping her, whatever, at the Oscars? Were you impressed?
Yeah, I love Elton John. I really do. So I liked him. So
I was not impressed because I think Diana's boring. She might need to go back to, giving us some action. Okay. She's boring. I wasn't impressed. She's trying to be more humble these last couple of episodes, and I still don't like you.
Exactly. Think about it. From the donation to the victims.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, let me have Elton John just call me up while I'm on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let him say how wonderful I am. Thank you. You are such a wonderful person. But see, you know what though? And one thing about the girl, we'll say this: she got game. She know when to fall back.
Yeah.
And to send out the Joker.
But listen, the only way we like Diana on the show, it was when she shuts up. But that's not. She needs to go. She doesn't know. She's not a housewife material. She won't talk about her past. Let's not talk about that. She gets mad if you talk about the rumors and send you a cease and desist. And then she doesn't give us any storyline on the show. V, please be an advocate for Diana. Give me a reason not to ask Andy Cohen to fire her.
I'm thinking. Let's see.
She's
friends with Elton John. I like Elton John.
Why is Diana on the show? Can anybody tell me why Diana needs to stay on the show?
She didn't bring it this year. She didn't bring it.
And then she said there was plenty of stories she could say about him, but she can't say.
I'll tell you why Diana's boring. Because the stuff that she needs to talk about, she won't.
She can't.
She can't. She wants to talk about the things that she can buy. And no one gives a damn about that. No one cares. You go help all the charities you want. Allegedly. We don't know. There's no proof of it. We don't care who you know. These celebrities are not impressing us. We want to know about you. And you won't talk about it.
Right.
And if anybody else talks about it, they get a cease and desist. So I just think there's no need for you to be on the show. We have noticed your behavior has improved the last 2 episodes, but not well enough to stay on the show. No one cares. I mean, and then now, Erica.
Yeah, because it's not about the drama at this point. It's just the lack of. You're not.
Well, I wanted Kathy to stay on until she wore that outfit.
Kathy is. Let me tell you something. Kathy is the queen of that show.
Too, in my opinion, too. I'm just saying, Kathy never brought anything to the show.
She didn't.
I mean, it made her sister act crazy.
She was a post for Kyle.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Kathy brought humor to the show, if you ask me. And she just is a better person than her sister. I just don't like butt plug Kyle. She has absolutely no.
Yeah, I'm not going to doubt that part. But I'm saying as far as the show. And really, I don't think Kyle brings too much. Oh, Lord.
Put that down.
I'm not trying to be messy here. I'm not being messy. But we know that Erica doesn't have as much money as she used to have. And she would have cleared this up. Does Kyle have the measles, Perry? I mean, does Erica have measles? What is on her face?
I mean, she had a lot of pimples and stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's
think it's acne?
Yeah, it's something, but maybe it's the cheaper makeup she has to buy now.
She got the backup glam squad.
Oh, no, you said the cheap makeup, now that she's poor, is affecting her skin?
I mean, in between the cheap makeup and therapy.
my God. Did you just
She got the backup glam squad now.
Erica, you have to get a job. You have to keep a glam squad, okay? And I don't know what's going on in your face. I thought it was rosacea, but I don't know. Something's not right here. I'm just trying to tell you, you better go get that. Oh, people are, look at someone said. It's
She's
just
old.
I mean, but the makeup do make. I mean, it makes for. I mean, she looks nice with the makeup on.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's
I
beautiful.
mean, either it's a
she's a whole different
therapy,
person.
cheap makeup, or Popeyes.
Okay, let's talk about oh God. Sutton going to Popeyes, making up with Erica. How long is that gonna last, V?
And
Well, it might last to the next show because Erica was in her mood, her forgiving mood. So it might last to the next show or to the next get together they have.
It was a mess, people.
it's gonna
It was
last
a
until
mess.
Erica need another victim.
Oh, Perry. What kind of victim? You mean like
Oh yeah, no,
Tom's
somebody to
victims?
attack on the show, like out of the
Oh,
girls.
yeah.
No, I don't mean like that.
Yeah.
No.
Tyke says, sorry, my typos suck today. Erica needs an auction. She also listen.
Auction?
Are you glad that they made up V Sutton and Erica?
Well, it's not gonna last. So why should I waste my time getting glad when next time they come on the show they're gonna be falling out again?
All right, I'm gonna ask you this. This is a hard one, and then I'm gonna ask you too, Perry. What out of all of the craziness that we got on this show, what do you think happened that night?
Let's see. Kathy Hilton got mad. I think she got mad about something. If out of the three choices that they gave her, I don't think it was none of them.
Oh, yeah, about something totally different.
Yeah. Kathy got mad about something. It might have been at Kyle. I don't know what really happened there, but she got mad about something. Then she probably had a little blowout. I don't think she went by each person's name one at a time and called them all that, but she probably said, they all act like this, they all do that, or whatever. She got in the cab. She made the big mistake of bringing Lisa Rinna with her. And she got in a cab or whatever, the chauffeur or however they get home.
Sprinter.
And she sprinted on home. And Lisa left Lisa with the story.
But when did they go to the club, V? It doesn't make. Look, we got the Beverly Hills specialist.
Hello,
What's up, Freddie?
Hello, good to see you.
Enlighten us, Freddie. Enlighten us.
Freddie, what do you think happened that night?
So the Sprinter van, I think it was quite clear to us a couple of episodes ago that they were ending filming for that evening because they were all like, oh, night, everyone. And they were going to the club. Kathy, Kyle, and Rinna were in the same car. And I think Garcelle didn't go, but was saying like good night. You could overhear them saying good night. So I think it was very clear that it was over. I think Kathy Hilton got a bit cross, but I don't believe she was throwing out racial slurs and things like that. I mean, I think she probably did get a bit angry, but I mean, what Rinna's describing, I mean, the woman's like she's a 65-year-old woman. I mean, how mad can she get?
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You're right. I mean, maybe she was venting. I vent all the time. Like, I can't stand this person, that person, but Perry, do you go lock yourself in the room when I say I can't stand Lisa Rinna?
No.
Like, I want her gone. Do you go and then start tweeting V? I mean, It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
And when do you think they went to the club, Freddie?
Oh, I think they went to the club after dinner. I think that's what it showed on Beverly Hills, that after the dinner, Rinna, Kyle, and Kathy were in this car. They were all saying goodnight. Then they went to the club because you could see the club was sort of right opposite. And that was like a few episodes ago that happened.
Okay,
Freddie, so let me ask you this. So when was Kathy and Lisa in a Sprinter by themselves?
It wasn't filmed. So they went to the club. they left or whatever happened, and Rinna went in, or Rinna being Rinna probably like snuck in the back of the boot or something and like hid in the boot and realized, shit, I've forgotten my phone. I can't record this or do any audio. So I'm going to have to make up a bunch of lies about this.
Didn't they explain it this way, Freddie, that Kathy wanted them to taste the tequila. When Rinna brought up Kendall, Kathy got upset and left.
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like.
That was earlier on in the day. That was at a bar. That was not at the club. That happened earlier on in the day.
At the hat place where they was making the cowboy hats or whatever.
Yeah, and then the cowboy stuff happened. They got over the whole 818. And then it was later that evening that they had the dinner where, you know, and then they went to the club.
Uh-huh.
That's what happened. And then, of course, because they were not going to be filming the club scene anyway, and I think that was made quite clear, they didn't have the cameras when Kathy had this sort of mental breakdown.
Or did they? Because, you know, Kathy Hilton can get whatever she wants cut out.
I mean, that's possible, but I think because Rinna is so unhinged, like Heather Gillespie from Love After Lockup.
Wait, hold on, V. Do you know who Freddie is talking about when he calls her Heather? He's talking about Dylan's ex.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is exactly who Rinna's like, and they need to be in a facility
Freddie is too much.
And she is. I mean, she's actually losing her mind like Heather. So
Freddie is funny. AJ, make it make sense to me.
Hi, AJ.
Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? No, let me start out by asking you this. Do you hate Kathy because of Lisa Rinna's story?
No, not because of the Lisa Rinna story. I just never liked Kathy. To me, she's just a cheap version of Lisa Vanderpump. To me. But that's just me. But do I believe that this all happened, that she slammed the door and she threw allegedly things? I don't know. It could be possible. But what I'm very, very suspicious of, is Lisa Rinna. Like, normally, why didn't she stop it? Why did she not escalate? It's very, very suspicious. You got to remember, like you guys said, like they went to Kyle's private club. She's the only member. Hi, Diva. She's the only member of that club, and she drags them all to there. But Lisa Rinna is the only one wearing a coat. She's the only one who wore the coat, and which is a little suspect. So now the plot thickens.
Nothing makes sense. Diva, does anything make sense to you?
She walked in with a coat and walked out again and grabbed her, apparently.
Sharrell, I was afraid to hit the button because I was like, oh my God, they're probably going to try to beat me up. But all I want to say is something went down. Kathy Hilton is hiding something, right? Because even she's going on this apology tour, and we can hate Lisa Rinna all day long, but some of the words that coming out of her mouth about what Kathy did is facts, okay? Kathy, you said in your other video, Sharrell, how Kathy was paying them to go back over scenes to make sure she didn't look bad. If you really didn't have this big, you know, in the words of Lisa Rinna, psychotic breakdown, then what are you trying to hide? What does your lawyers need to go look over this footage so that they can cut it out and make sure that it's not seen? What Kathy's problem is, in my point of view, what I'm thinking is that the first season, she was the fan favorite. Everybody loved her. She had a certain image. And so now this season, because the cameras are rolling and we're seeing a different side of her, listen, she broke down in a hat store. She lost her stuff in the hat store. She had a reason to, Diva.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't get that angry.
Lisa Rinna was throwing shade.
She just said, "I'm pissed off."
Okay, hold on.
And she walked off. She walked away, didn't she? She walked away. She went out the store.
All chewing off, biting Diva's head off.
I know they are. But here's the thing, Sharrell. In the hat store, she lost her stuff. She was like, why did she order? She's not ordering my effing wine, my effing tequila. She did that on purpose. Kathy lost her stuff and they didn't show it all. Okay.
It was on purpose, though, right?
Clear.
But that was
on
Kyle
purpose,
set
though,
her
right,
up.
It was
Kyle
on
set her
purpose.
up.
It was
They
on
were trying to
purpose, though,
set her
right?
up.
Kyle set her
Listen,
up.
AJ speaking facts here.
Kyle set her
Listen,
up.
Diva,
It was the whole setup. She got basically Lisa Rinna, and also the end of the episode is so coincidental that she happened to come over the house. Oh, you can stay if you want to. This is a plot.
She
She
said
can't
you
say
got
what
set
she-
up, but you lost it.
Diva,
No, but
Diva,
Lisa Rinna is saying all the things that Kyle wants to say to her.
Diva. How many times
She's
have
right.
you seen me go off? Show your face on Cooter Brown. Does that mean I'm having a nervous breakdown, or does that mean I'm just pissed and I'm going off? People
No,
do
but
it.
Sharrell, you gonna lose it because somebody's not ordering your daughter's tequila. She told
No.
she was. Go ahead.
We know something happened, Diva, but the
Okay.
thing is, we only have Lisa Rinna's version. That's
And
the
that's
problem.
the problem.
Yeah, but we
Because
know
nobody
Lisa
else
Rinna's a liar,
wants to
Diva.
speak up. Because nobody else wants to speak up because she's Kathy Hilton. That's
But why
why
don't
we
you
only
record it?
have Lisa's version.
Look, I'm gonna remind you. Show your face. Show your face, ho. Remember this?
Yeah.
I do remember Sharrell because I was dying. Like, but
Does
listen,
that mean that me and Perry are out of our minds and we don't know what we're talking about?
I didn't need therapy.
We have a
no, listen,
temper.
Sharrell, we can't discount what happened in the hat store. Okay, she was
Oh,
cursing. She
Diva.
lost her stuff. She lost her
Okay.
stuff over this tequila because you let Lisa Rinna poke the bear and order Kylie Jenner's tequila, and you was pissed. She lost it like that.
Right,
She
Diva,
was
Diva,
hurt.
Earlier that day.
Yeah,
Earlier
yeah.
that day when they were
Okay,
tasting.
wait, one at a time. We are yelling at Diva. AJ, you yell at her first.
Oh, sorry. You know, earlier that day, remember when they were tasting, she asked them all, do you want to taste like the new tequila? And Kyle made fun of her. Remember that? When, you know, that episode when, what was her name? Erica went off on Garcelle and, you know, Crystal that night, actually. She said to him, do you guys want to taste him? But no. And Kyle took the piss out of her. So I think Kyle is basically, what I'm thinking is Kyle, she is so sly and she knows how to work this game. She learned it from the best and she's using other people to do it. Like Lisa, what's her name? Lisa is like the puppet. And
So
she's
they
the
poked
puppet
the
master.
bear, AJ.
She really
I
Kyle
will
is the
not
puppet
disagree with
master.
you. They poked the bear, but she had a breakdown, and the breakdown started on early in the day in the
Go
hat
ahead, Perry.
store.
Everyone wants to Perry, go ahead.
Well,
I
yeah,
love
Diva,
Diva, but
Diva,
you
I
gotta
get it.
get it
And
right.
it's not even a yelling thing, but I get what you're saying. So she had a snapping moment.
Yeah,
Which is normal, is what I'm saying. But you don't need therapy. You don't need Dr. Phil for that shit. Right? And now, but since we're gonna break out the breakdown, right? Now they had torture, like AJ said, at the house earlier when they was having dinner or something, where they try to blew off her tequila tasting. And you know what? And then you get the Joker on purpose. Go to this bar and order somebody else to keep. She could have got a rum and coke. She could have
And then she pretends,
right? But she was
And
throwing
did it in
shade
front of
and-
her. Did it in
But
front of
Perry,
her.
can you accept this? Can you accept? But Perry, can you accept this? Kathy went to that bartender and asked her to put her tequila up front because she said, I guess I have to do it because nobody else will. Kathy is spoiled. Kathy is a brat. And Kathy had a tantrum in a breakdown. Now we can hate
I
Lisa
would not deny
Rinna,
that.
but you, there you go. Thank you, Perry.
No. She's used to having her way. She got money. A lot of rich people this way. But let's address the people you want to overlook.
Ooh.
Now, if you're gonna say Kathy need a therapist and she had a nervous breakdown,
and she's got a dog card.
What did the cow have when she cursed out the Reet?
Oh,
listen. I'm not
she did coke in the bathroom.
I'm not absolving anybody from wrong here. All I'm saying is, I don't like Lisa Rinna, but I'm just saying, just because you did XYZ don't mean you're wrong in this particular case right here. Kathy had a tandrum.
Right.
Kathy
you know who's the real villain here? You're right. You know the real Kyle is the villain. It's all Kyle's fault.
If what Lisa's saying is true, then she can say it, right? But our problem is, and I think you just maybe overlooking what we're saying, Lisa is this.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So Perry, what did Kathy come over to apologize about? She was like, I'm sorry. I said some things I shouldn't have said.
Okay.
You said that Kyle was a mess. You said that Dorit was stupid. You said that stuff about Sutton and Crystal.
Yeah, but
Okay,
true.
okay,
And another
okay.
thing is, she ignored
Wait,
her
hold on.
calls.
Let's
She
Freddie
ignored
answer.
her calls.
That's
I think that
stupidity.
I think basically that Kathy was forced to film this. I don't think she did say. Remember, she said to her, "You never answer your calls. I've been trying to call you. I've been trying to text you. You never answer." And this was the only way that she could do it. And I think she came over to her house to apologize, and she set her up again with having Lisa Rinna. That's what I think.
Let me see.
Kyle deliberately did not answer her calls because she wanted this filmed for this.
Here,
This is
yeah,
what I think. To
Thank
get this
you,
reaction.
AJ. Thank you. She
Producer
set her
told her,
sister
"Do not
up.
text
She
her."
set her up.
She set her up. She said
Harry,
after
let's
she
show
left her
Diva
and that.
what a real breakdown looks like. Show your face. Show your face. Show your face.
Oh yeah, we can just go. Stop lying, ho. Stop lying, ho. Stop lying, ho. No, I'm just saying.
Do I
No,
need,
for real
do
though.
I need to go
Everybody
call a
got the
therapist?
right. But
So
deep,
let me ask you this. Y'all gonna ignore the breakdown in the hat store. Y'all gonna act like y'all didn't see that with your own
It
eyes.
wasn't a breakdown.
no.
She
No,
just
no,
got
no.
a bit pissed off at
Yeah,
the
she
fact.
just
Freddie.
got
I'm
mad.
not overlooking
Can I-
Kathy's breakdown.
was-
I'm not
and she was
overlooking
tired.
Kyle's
Remember-
breakdown.
Oh, so
She made her walk
if she
all
was
that day.
tired in the hat store, she was extra
Well,
tired at the
If
club.
anybody, if
She made her
anybody had a
walk.
reason to have a
Okay, hold on,
breakdown,
everybody
it would
slow
be
down.
Kathy.
Everybody
because
talking
she
at
had
once.
bunk beds. Kathy had to
Go
sleep in
ahead,
a bunk
Freddie.
bed down in the basement.
Can I
Go
just
ahead,
say, this was at the bar. That was the second time that Kathy tried to promote her tequila to the women, and they sort of looked down on it like they did the first time. All the other women, we have to hear about Rinna's bloody makeup brand, which we haven't seen any items of on the show. We haven't seen, we have to cope with dealing with Kyle's awful fashion line, Dorit's con Beverly Beach allegedly thing. We've had to
Those
deal with
dresses.
what else? Erica's bloody hair extensions now.
Freddie,
in
Yeah,
her
but
singing career.
Freddie, I
And
love
when
you, Freddie.
when Kathy wants to promote them, they're all like, "No, you can't. That's
Yeah.
not fair."
Yeah, but Freddie, she had a breakdown, Freddie. Yes or no?
Yeah.
But
It
let
was,
me say
no,
this.
she was rightly annoyed.
She had a
was
breakdown,
rightly
Freddie.
annoyed because it was unfair, Diva. That was right.
Freddie, it was a
Fred-
breakdown. It was a breakdown, Freddie.
They
It
said
She was
her.
tired.
They said her.
She's
Can I
not
talk?
getting my
Can I
infant
talk?
tequila, and Kyle is not even backing me up. It was a breakdown.
Everybody,
Because
let V
Kyle never
talk. Let V
backed her
talk.
up.
Yeah.
Let me talk.
Go ahead, V.
It's hard to jump in this kind of group, but we're not saying that she didn't get angry. She did get angry, but it seems like to me, and I look at it as a setup because they knew that she was going to try to promote her liquor. Rinna came to the bar and deliberately in front of her ordered the Kardashian drink. So they had this in mind that she was going to try to promote that liquor in the first place. And they wanted to see her go off and get all upset about it by ignoring the liquor. That's how they play their little game. And so she got angry about it and played into their hand, got angry about it, probably said some things that she shouldn't have said because she's seen the game that they were playing. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's all right. And another thing as well
She
about
probably
Kyle.
said some things she shouldn't have said, V.
Mm-hmm.
We're in agreement. We're in agreement.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Hold on, everybody. Let me read these because I'm getting behind. She had a show your face. She had a show your face and ravioli moment. Ravioli moment. Oh God, people remember. We have them. This one says, Diva, I love you, girl. But if you believe Blowfish, oh my God, then tell me this. Where was Mauricio? If she was screaming, breaking things, etc., don't you think he'd have heard and seen it?
I can
They
answer
all
that.
did.
Maybe
They
he
all
was
did.
allegedly with
Listen,
Dorit.
here's the key. Here's the
That's
key.
what I was gonna say,
What
Freddie.
did Kathy say? Silence is golden. Even Kyle said in her confessional, I'm afraid to say anything because I don't want our relationship to go back to the bad
I don't
place
accept
that
that.
it was.
Just falling
No.
for
Let me just tell
Kyle's
about
victim
Kyle Richard.
mentality,
You know what?
as
Kyle-
per usual. God,
Yeah.
Kyle's always the victim, always has been. I mean, as for Mauricio, for all we know, he was probably allegedly sneaking off to Dorit's hotel.
Yeah.
Freddie,
And another
Freddie.
thing as well with Kyle is this is not the first time she's been so devious.
Oh my
Like,
God,
remember, like
Freddie.
when she did that whole
But
book about her mum,
AJ,
and she
but
went
AJ, we're
basically
getting
to
off
MTV.
track here. AJ,
No,
did Kathy have a breakdown?
No, she didn't. She just had
She
a
He
little
had
lost
bit.
a
it,
rant.
AJ.
He had
She
a
lost
rant.
it.
We all
No,
agree
she
she
didn't.
probably
No.
did say a couple of things for
Oh,
sure.
thank you, Freddie.
But she didn't
But
have a mental
Kyle-
breakdown.
She
Lisa
got
Rinna
angry.
smashing the wine glass in Amsterdam is the definition of a mental
Hold on one
breakdown.
second. I'm totally booked. Back up. AJ, what were your last words? And then I got to bring up more panelists.
Okay, I just wanted to say about I didn't believe this whole thing about was it Diana Jenkins? I believe like she bought her way into it, and it's not very difficult to meet Elton John in a flower shop. He spends £300,000 a year on flowers. She easily could have bumped into him, and she probably knows about David Furnish and his alleged what's it called, olive oil bathhouse with handcuffs and a gag and a whip. She knows all that story, and she's probably blackmailing it. That's what I was just going to say. Yeah. She got her way into that.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
his
try to
birthday
rotate.
present.
Thank you so much, AJ. I love the shade. I love it. Thank you so much. All right, let me get caught up on these super chats. I agree with Diva, kinda. A person can do anything in front of Lisa because no one will believe Lisa. Love you all, I think. Amen.
No,
Kathy's entitled and privileged, but Rinna is a liar. So hard to know the truth. Exactly. All right. Anyone want to yell at Diva before I start bringing other people up?
No, I mean,
Oh
I
my
don't really have
God,
a
just
problem
take-
with
take
Diva
it.
saying
Oh,
like that. I'm just saying this, right? But we got to keep it real. Like, if because you taking Lisa Rinna, like, I don't know if she's like your roommate or something, right? But like, we taking her word for it. If she named everybody and what was said about that person, why haven't she told you what Kathy said in the club? You ever wonder that?
And the reason
No,
I
do.
said,
Go ahead, Freddie.
oh no, what I was going to quickly say was that with Lisa Rinna is she's so unhinged, like Heather, as I've said before. She would have released the recording or audio she had of Kathy Hilton. I believe if Kathy had this rant and was smashing the walls, Lisa Rinna so would have recorded it. She knows the writing's on the wall. She'll probably get fired. She's been acting like a lunatic on social media anyway, so she just would have gone, screw it, I'm going to release the audio and the video footage.
yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me read these super chats. Let's not overlook the trained assassins. Comment from Kyle. She did say that. The statement alone is very telling and underscores intentions, motives, and what that were end games. Okay, we got another one here. She's right, by the way. Sorry, Diva. That wasn't a breakdown in the hat store. However, Kathy was merely pissed off. She was. Rinna was poking the bear. Rinna is a liar. She's using Rinna to do her dirty work against her family. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. Okay, let me start bringing other people up. Emmanuel, are you there? Okay. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Sound off really quickly. What do you want to add to this?
So I'll defend Diva a little bit here. I think Kathy definitely did have a tantrum, and I think she's spoiled, and she's a rich woman of a certain age. So is it far off to say that she did say something or did do those things? No. But at the same time, I do believe that Lisa and Erica and Dorit, they all planned this, probably Kyle too, but I think that they might have left Kyle out a little bit because I think it's one of those things, if Kyle knows too much, it could ruin the plan. So I think that they did set it up and they did start it with the whole Lisa Rinna ordering Kendall's tequila. And then Kathy definitely bought into it. So I think it's one of those things where Kathy might have thrown a tantrum, but Lisa's definitely exaggerating.
Thank you so much, Ashley, for calling in. I appreciate the call.
And I agree.
And we agree. We do. Let me ask you this, Diva, before I bring someone else up. What's wrong with having a tantrum? I have them all the time. I do. Freddie, you've seen me behind the scenes. I have them all the time.
Listen, you know what? The thing is, Sharrell, everybody has them, right? And listen, I'm not, a Lisa Rinna lover, but I'm just trying to look at this objectively and say to myself that something went down because they're trying to cover up something. So even Kathy, you know, whether she was forced to come to Kyle's house and do this apology, she even said, you know, I said some bad things. I said things that I didn't mean.
Right.
So my thing is, I do believe, yeah, maybe Lisa Rinna is probably exaggerating. I don't disagree with that. But why it's not far-fetched to me, whether y'all want to call what happened in the hat store a misunderstanding, a breakdown, it was a tantrum. The tantrum went a little far. She was pissed at Kyle. She was pissed to the highest level at Kyle. So
Right.
that's why it's not far-fetched to
right.
me. Right. But that's why it's not far-fetched to me that later on she really let her anger get the best of her because she was already pissed with Kyle. And that's why I think she did go off and say she was going to try to ruin Kyle. And another thing she said, you know, that, the reason why I believe the part about, I got NBC in my pocket, this, that, and the other, because you even said, who is allowed to have their lawyer go scrub the information in the videos and have them re-edited? That's because that chick got money. She knew she threw a tantrum, and I believe they do have the footage, but they're just not going to show it.
Here's a better scenario.
Yeah.
That we don't know what was said, but I don't think it was the N-word because they're mad at each other. She said something personal about her sister. She probably said, "That's why Mauricio cheats on you."
Yeah, that could be a part of it.
I don't believe it was edited because.
Well, then what was the tantrum about at the club?
I
Because
mean,
Michael Jackson beat it?
The thing is usually when that type of editing happens, there's usually a delay when the season comes out. Beverly Hills came out on time. You know, it followed what the accurate rumors were saying of when the air date was, and that did happen. I think Kathy, she just was having a rant. She was getting angry that Kyle is an unsupportive sister. She was probably complaining how, you know, Erica and people weren't willing to try the tequila and things like that. And with Lisa Rinna, noticed how when she was saying, she said things about that, she pitted people, like she was like, yeah, Sutton and Crystal, because what Rinna's doing is she's hoping when Crystal and Sutton then watch it back or whatever, she's then hoping that Sutton and Crystal will sort of question themselves. Could have Kathy's, did Kathy Hilton maybe say something about me?
Here's a better scenario, Freddie.
Themselves.
Maybe Kathy Hilton was pissed off because she was set up.
I believe she was. And Kyle demonstrated this episode that she set Kathy up once again by not giving her any warning that Lisa Rinna was going to turn up with her balloon lips to Kyle's house.
Right.
Let me read
I think your guys' hatred of Rinna is blinding you guys, because I'm not saying.
Bree, hold on 1 second. I'm going to read these super chats really quickly. I honestly don't even watch this show, just like your commentary. She likes us to argue. Hey, V, so good to see you. Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.
Diva, it's tantrum. No, it's not. Let me check out all the super chats. One more. Here we go. KH, Kathy Hilton got upset with how she was treated and said things. Thank you. Yeah. No way is she stomping glasses, pounding walls in front of Lisa Rinna. Of all people, Lisa Rinna would hit record. She really would.
For real.
Yeah.
Okay, Bree,
That's
you've
what
got
we all been saying.
Let's let Bree talk, everybody. Go ahead, Bree.
Diva is correct. I don't know if I feel crazy. Diva, do you feel crazy trying to talk? Because look, if y'all even that whole meeting was fake for one. What? And and have you noticed at the very end when Rinna wasn't breaking, what's her face? Kathy wanted to bring up one of her friends that has triple cancer. What the fuck is triple? I'm sorry, my French. Yeah. Triple cancer, and then. It was all crocodile. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Granted, Rinna is a liar. I'm not gonna deny that. And Rinna probably over exaggerated a whole lot. But if y'all think it's just Kyle, if y'all think Kathy has nothing to do with it, even with the depths of their situation off the show, there's Kathy did something, and there is something deeper with Kyle and Kathy, and everyone else is just playing around it.
Is there a possibility, Bree, she could have said something that made Kyle's family look bad? Like that's why Mauricio is not home?
Probably. She probably mentioned something about Mauricio and PK. Just like Juan has that one guy, Ashley's ex-husband. They probably got a thing. Who knows
Right.
what she said, you know? But I mean,
Hold on a second, V.
there's something deeper. There's Kathy did something.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bree, for calling, and I appreciate the call.
No problem. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, take
Bye-bye.
care.
I think we keep getting sidetracked. We saying something happened. We just saying the Lisa Rinna's version wasn't it.
Right.
Emmanuel, let me read this super chat really quick. If you notice, Kyle seemed agitated with Lisa and said Lisa was pushing it. I think she's looking back on how Lisa treated Kim now. maybe. Emmanuel, you got the floor. Go ahead.
All right. Diva, you know I love you.
Yeah.
But I think you're so wrong right now. Okay. First of all, let me show y'all how it's true that Kathy doesn't have a temper. Because if somebody would have told me, you have a black heart, you need to go get help.
Yep.
You need to figure out where all this hatred is coming from. I would not have been as calm as Kathy was. She left it. She left very calmly. So this is what I think happened. I think that Kathy was upset. Like everyone's been upset. I think that she went on the van. She made a mistake by trusting Lisa and thinking that she could vent to her. She was like, you know what? Like, let me vent. You know, this is what I've been going through. This is how I feel. But Lisa used that against her.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah. And Kyle, I was disappointed in her. But if you saw the promo for next week, she does stand up against Lisa Rinna. She does say, I feel uncomfortable.
She does.
No, we have not watched it. No, we can't start saying what a great sister Kyle is. We haven't
Right,
watched
right.
it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We gotta wait.
Because Kyle's been a weasel since the day she stepped foot on the show. She's backstabbed everybody and is too scared to stand up for herself, which is fine if you're like that kind of person. But your family is what I have a problem with. You don't dog your family out. You just don't.
Yeah, and I also I saw her apologizing as a positive thing. I know people are using it as negative, but I thought, wow, she has the humility to apologize for what she did, and for Lisa Rinna after her apology to be like, no, you're not gonna get away with it. That showed you that she's really evil.
Okay, Diva, what are you thinking in that little head of yours?
You know what? I knew when I pressed the button, Sharrell, they was gonna beat me down. I was prepared for the beat down. But here's the thing: silence is golden. Why are you texting me that silence is golden if I just had the normal rant that y'all say everybody had? No, silence is golden means you shut up. Don't you dare tell nobody what I said and what happened when I had my tantrum. Yes, I said some very bad things, but that was in the moment. Because listen, what she even said, oh, people know me for 30 years and they all know I'm a good person. No, baby doll, you had
I've got an answer to this.
Yes, Freddie.
Hold on, Freddie. Let me say this. Diva, you've seen me have many tantrums, and every time I ask you, don't say anything about it. You don't.
Right. Sharrell, don't do that. Don't do that.
Go ahead, Freddie.
I mean, I agree. Like, if Sharrell rants to me, I'm not going to repeat it out. I'm not a beg. I'm not desperate that I need to do that. But the problem is that Lisa Rinna she wants to talk about everything. She can't shut up her damn balloon lips. And Kathy Hilton, as she told her, allegedly in the text, was well aware of that. And so that's why she told her to be quiet. It was just causing unnecessary drama.
Freddie,
that's what she was doing. And we could all see that Lisa Rinna was really enjoying herself at Kyle.
But she always does,
smiling through the fact that the Richards sisters, Kathy and Kyle, were having problems because Lisa Rinna has a worrying mental health problem and obsession with the Richards sisters. I mean, Rinna, why don't we talk about why Delilah Bell had a mental breakdown on Twitter after EL dubbed her? Why didn't Kathy just say, Rinna, let's talk about the husband, you mug?
You gotta love Freddie. Listen, let me say
but Freddie, if Kathy Hilton knew about the show and knew about Rinna, because she even said in her confessional how Rinna did Kim wrong when she was up there, then you should have known ahead of time Rinna is not somebody to play around with. So why would you let her get to you? Why would you let her poke the bear? Why wouldn't you be stronger than that? Why would you confide in her? Why would you confide in her, the one that you know dogged your sister out? Why would you confine her?
Yeah,
Why?
Diva,
Because you broke
Diva.
down. You broke
No,
down.
Diva, I
Yeah.
get that. And people know when they go out in the wintertime in the cold, it's a possibility of getting the flu. They still go out. When they get the flu, you still mad.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but, back to the whole thing is this. I'm not saying, I know Kathy is privileged, got money, spoiled, and all this stuff. And she probably said some things, but is it the things that Lisa alleging she said? Because if Lisa knew all this, why ain't you said it yet? And people can say, oh, people trying to quieten her down. She would have sold some shit to some TMZ, some back article or somewhere.
Let me ask you this really quick, Diva. I love you. You are a great friend.
Yes.
That's
I love you too, Diva.
I love
Even
you too,
though
Freddie.
We love you, but I have to take you down for a minute.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never
She
mind.
get ready to take you down and forgot.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Let me catch up on these super chats really. Has anyone sent a tweet, Instagram post from someone else in the club? Exactly. Hey,
But Sharrell, that's an exclusive club. They're not going to just run their mouth like that. Listen, even certain people couldn't get in the club, and Kathy didn't think she was going to get in because of the outfit she had on. They're not going to just loosey-goosey run their mouth like that from that club.
Oh my!
Really?
She's a Hilton. She's a Hilton.
I love your
You
peaceful
make
heart.
more money if you have a Hilton having a meltdown at a club. You get more money from the tabloids because
They seen words. They seen words by higher ups, and they kept their mouth shut.
Diva, I love you. Let me finish reading this. There were outsiders in the club. If a Hilton lost it in a club, everyone would record and talk about it. Exactly. Rinna was reaching the last to give advice on someone needing counseling on behavior. The last in the world with an exclamation point. Got one more. What happened to Rinna's PTSD last night? What PTSD?
Remember, she said that she couldn't be near Kathy because she has PTSD. I had to leave the party. I had to leave Crystal's party.
All right, Diva, nobody would have let her in a party with that outfit on. Not just that.
I mean, Lisa Rinna clearly went to a dressing up non-stop party shop or somewhere to get that outfit. I mean, she looked hideous in that. I mean, clearly you can tell that Harry doesn't live with her because no decent husband would let their wife go out looking like that, in my opinion.
Freddie, oh my God. Listen, we're not going to beat up on Diva. We love Diva. Her thinking's off track. She might need a little go to the middle or for a little.
I need some therapy.
She's on a psychotic break right now, but we still love her.
Rinna's given her pills from Rinna's pill bag to Diva today.
You need a pill.
Listen, Sharrell. If footage comes out later on, you gotta replay this footage from this particular video on this particular day. Kathy hiding something. She says silence is golden. Why do I need to be silent?
But
Diva, this was
because
filmed
it's
months
unnecessary.
ago.
You know why she had to be silent? What if she went off on her sister? She gonna ruin her. Is that something to be proud of the next day when you calm down?
No.
She said a lot of things, right, that she don't want out there. But and maybe, and your point is when something worse come out because you sort of leaning to the left with Lisa Rinna and on her word, then let's play this back. Let's play it back. But who gonna play this back if no video ever come back? At what point do I give you 6 months? Do I give you 6 months to play this video back?
Okay.
No,
We can beat up on Diva.
You know what we need, Perry? Just to the reunion. The reunion, some stuff is going to hit the fan.
I can't wait.
That's all we need. Let's wait till reunion time.
Summer weekend.
Is that a deal?
That's a deal.
Okay, that's a deal.
Emmanuel, thank you so much for calling in. Do you still love Diva even though she's leaning towards Rinna's side?
Yes, of course. I always love you.
We love Diva. All right, thank you so much.
Everybody got to love Diva because everybody in the world
Appreciate
needs
the call.
somebody by their side, and she would stick with you, wrong or right.
No, she's Diva is a great friend.
Loyal.
Yeah.
She is, even
They
though
both
she's
keep
secretly
my
on
secret.
Lisa Rinna's payroll.
Lisa Rinna. Freddie, you too
You
much.
think Lisa Rinna is paying Diva? It
Probably.
makes sense now. It all makes sense.
Hey, listen. Lisa, I did it, Lisa.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you something. You need to go in
All
there,
right, you guys.
go in there and clear my name and first interview the next year. You get the first interview after the reunion.
Look,
If
okay, let me
Diva gets
ask
an
you guys
exclusive
this
interview with Rinna, we know why.
I know, right?
really quickly, Diva, because I'm way over.
Yeah.
Do you think Andy Cohen's going to fire Lisa Rinna? You have to
No.
admit he's treating her.
No. No. They
You
want
have to
money.
admit
They want
that
money. They want money. No.
You have to admit that she has not been on Watch What Happens Live. When was the last time, Freddie? Like,
I think it was in the summer holidays. It was in July, August time, I think now.
that's a sign.
Demotion, yes. Firing, no. So maybe she'll quit. Like she gonna have to be a friend of for a season or two.
Oh, well, listen, I think she's on her way out. That's why she's throwing all these Hail Marys. She has not, the key sign is she has not been invited on Watch What Happens Live. They did Nene the same. Go ahead, Freddie.
And Rinna has pulled out. She's not going to BravoCon anymore either.
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
Also, Diva, I just got your message about you going to the Sherry show. So I want you to come. I'll call you when we're done and bring you up.
Okay.
For that.
All right.
All right, you guys. It is what it is. Next week's the season finale. I say that we all meet up here again and come with our biggest regrets, who we hate the most, who we support the most. Who do we support? Let's start with you, V. Oh, Garcelle. Who do we support, V, on this cast?
I'm thinking.
Garcelle. You don't support Garcelle?
No.
Oh my God, I gotta go.
I support Sutton and Garcelle. And
Sutton and Garcelle.
And my quick Beverly Hills specialist comment today will be, I noticed when Erica was speaking to the therapist, there was more than one other person on that Zoom call. I think Erica had her lawyers in on that Zoom call so they could manipulate the editing of that scene.
Listen, I'm sure we'll be talking about Beverly Hills tomorrow. All right, you guys, please click that like button. It really helps my video. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. We're out of time. I mean, we had to argue. We had to battle it out. So I'm so sorry if I didn't get to your calls. Also, I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Gang, I love everybody on this panel. V, it's so good to have you back.
Yes.
This is great. And you picked up right where you left off. You really let Diva have it. Okay. All right, you guys. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.